Yeah, let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man Pot Depends. What's the deal? Kicking it with KC. Live stream, live reaction, live score. Detroit Pistons, #1 ranked in the Eastern Conference NBA playoffs, versus the #4 seed Cleveland Cavaliers. Right now we watching the beginning of the second half. Pistons are up 62-48. You can see the live score behind us. Actually, the live score is a little bit behind, actually ahead. Excuse me. A little bit ahead of my stream right now. 64-48. Pistons with the lead right now, looking comfortable in the third quarter. Now, we don't get too comfortable because anything can happen. Trust me, I've been watching sports a long time. This is only the third quarter and beginning. It's still a second half to play. Cleveland just hit a three-pointer, 51-64. So that didn't do like a live score, live reaction, you know what I'm saying, behind us. But I will keep you updated. Nonetheless, I got to watch my Pistons do their thing, fam. As we push through the playoffs, make our push to the Eastern Conference. Now, everybody got to talking all that smack in the first round when the Pistons got they hit a little delay when it came to the Orlando Magic. Okay, cool. This is what I want to do. I think people need to give the Orlando Magic a little bit more credit than what their seeding was. Orlando Magic was well-deserved. Now, yes, were they a play-in team? Yes. But nonetheless, they were a great team. Paolo Banchero and the rest of Franz Wagner didn't play. But Desmond Bane, the rest of that supporting cast, that was a good squad. You can't take nothing from them. They just got rid of their coach, so maybe it is a coaching thing. Maybe it's coaching decisions. Maybe it's a few players. Maybe it's an extra piece. But Orlando Magic was a tough squad. I feel like they would have gave any other team, like a good run for their money, if not put them out. I will say that. But right now, the Pistons are doing what they're supposed to do. Got an 11-point lead against the Cleveland Cavaliers, 64-53 right now. You can't see that on the green screen, but it's 64-53, 9 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Now, we're going to run through some player stats, team stats as well as this game continues. But I'm here to talk my smack. I'm here to do my live reactions to the game right now. Because everybody that just thought that the Orlando Magic was just about to do business to Detroit got me messed up. Now, we about to dog walk the Cavaliers. I got Detroit giving them a gentleman's sweep. Detroit with the gentleman's sweep against the Cavaliers. That's a 4-1 series, ladies and gentlemen. Detroit will win this series 4-1. Cleveland might get one game. And it might be the next one. Maybe. I don't even see that. I think Detroit going to get their 2 home games to start off. And then they're going to get one in Cleveland. Probably like the second game in Cleveland. And then they're going to close it out eventually. That's what I think. Let me know what you think. 55-65 right now. Detroit still with the lead. 9 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the third. Look like it's a timeout or something like that. Timeout. Detroit with a 10-point lead. 65-55, about 9 minutes remaining. Now, let's look at a couple stats so far. I want to see and break down what I feel like is the difference maker in this game right now. So, as far as team stats, this is according to Google. Both teams are about equal when it comes to field goal percentage at this point in the game. They both about 42%. Cleveland Cavaliers 42.2%. Detroit 41.7%. As far as three-pointers, though, Detroit shooting over 50%. They are 53% from three, shooting 8 for 15. Cleveland 9 for 24. 37%, not their game. Free throws, however, Cleveland is 100%. 8 for 8. Detroit is 17 for 22. Detroit shot almost three times as many free throws as Cleveland. But they're only 77%. I think I'll take that. More than twice the amount that y'all made in free throws. That's the difference maker. Total rebounds, 27. Detroit has 27 rebounds to Cavaliers 22. Let me see. What else is a big difference maker? They're about even in steals. Cleveland has more blocks, 4-1. Turnovers, Detroit has less, 7-11. Cavaliers have 11 turnovers. Points off turnovers, however, Detroit has 20 points off the Cavaliers' 11 turnovers. And Cleveland has 9 points off of our 7, off Detroit's 7. So there's something to note right there. So I feel like personal fouls, 11, largest lead, 18. The real difference makers here, if I must say so myself, it may be points off turnovers. Free throws, it always comes down to free throws. Free throws and 3-point percentage. Because, unfortunately, these teams nowadays are going to shoot their threes. They're going to shoot their threes regardless, so there ain't nothing we can do. So you just got to hope that your team is shooting nice from 3-point land at the time. Do I got to do this? I want the stream to go by. To go through smoother. It say poor connection right now, so give me a second. I might have to restart this. I'm sorry, I'm just now tapping in and seeing that. Pause. Trying to get a good smooth stream going on right now. Look pretty decent, but we'll see. And a run back. But right now, Detroit still has a nice lead. I ain't gonna say a comfortable lead, but a nice lead. Lead right now, 65-55 with about 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter. So the third quarter just started. We're only 3 minutes into it. What was that? Only a quarter of the way through the third quarter, and we still got a 10-point lead. I don't think Cleveland has had a lead all game. I'm sorry, they had a 5-point lead at one point. Early in the game, Cleveland had a 5-point lead. Look, they're showing the 2016 Eastern Conference first round where the Cavaliers defeated the Pistons. Actually, they swept the Pistons. Back when LeBron James played for them. Get your goof fats up out of here, bro. In the 2016, that's when the Cleveland Cavaliers won the championship. You got it, fam. You got it. I'm surprised Detroit even made it to the playoffs. Who cares? They got swept. Anyway, I think it was Markieff Morris on the squad at the time. One of the Morris twins. Ooh, good pass. Jalen Duren to Cade Icewood. Under the basket. 67-55 right now. Detroit with the lead. Cade got, 16 points? He 4 for 12 with 3 assists. Ooh, good bucket. Good bucket right there by, who was that? Evan Mobley. Right back, Evan Mobley with 14 points. 6 for 9 from the field. 7 rebounds. On his way to a double-double. Tobias Harris lose the ball. Another turnover for Detroit. Listen, this is what I will say. Detroit and Cleveland, a lot of turnovers today. Both of them really got a lot of turnovers, bro. Just on some sloppy stuff. On some sloppy stuff, bro. I know this is personal for J.B. Bickerstaff, who used to be the coach for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I know he wants to get past the Cavaliers. Cavaliers get past him, they're going to be like, yeah, we made the right decision letting you go. J.B. Bickerstaff, with the Pistons get past him, he can be like, I told y'all. I told y'all I was the one. It wasn't about me, it was about the player. Hey, steal for Cade. Hey, Detroit with the, Sar Thompson. 69-57. Detroit with the lead. Let's go. Less than 8 minutes remaining in the third. Let me go ahead and give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. Pause. Cleveland with the ball right now. Evan Mobley. This is it to, who is that? Jared Allen. Shout out to Jared Allen. I actually like him. Afro Thunder looking there. 10-point lead for Detroit Pistons. 69-59. K with the ball. Trying to, dishes it out. Kicks it back to K. K dishes back. Ooh, tried to go for the slant. Oh, Jalen Duren with the pickup. Is that a foul in one or no? A foul is going to be called on Jared Allen. I think that was before the basket. Either way it go. This is why you say the free throws matter. Because in opportunities like that where I feel like he could have got an easy 2 points, now he has to go to the line. He has to make both points. Or at least, at the very least one. But you want to make both because you could have had an easy 2-pointer and one. You could have had a 2-pointer and one. That's what we want. But now you at the free throw shooting 2 that you could have got easily if you would have made the shot with the foul. You feel me? So Asar Thompson at the free throw line, he made both. We'll give him that. 71-59 Detroit right now. 7 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter. James Harden with the ball at the top. Looks for somebody. Passes it off to Strauss. James Harden back to Strauss for 3. Ooh, it's clean. Clean. Max Strauss. Strauss? I don't know. He got it. Max Strauss, 9 points. 3 for 5 from the 3-point line, by the way, for Max Strauss. Max Strauss. I don't know how to pronounce it. Pause. Asar Thompson kicks it back to Cade. Cade at the 3-point line. Throws it under the basket. Jalen Duren. Look like he got the foul. 6:40 in the third. Detroit up 9, 71-62. Detroit up 9, 71-62. Yeah, Max Strus got that 3-point to add to the 3 right here that Cleveland has. 62-71. Detroit with a 9-point lead. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Huh. Oh, I thought we was getting Duncan Robinson for a 3. Nope. Duncan Robinson for the 3. Shout out to the group chat. Hey. Tobias Harris. Come down for the slam, man. Let's go. 73-62.
Could you try again?
Siri the Feds, by the way, just in case you was wondering. Siri is the Feds. Siri is the Feds. Now, I know people say that lightly, but on some real 100 stuff, if you're not asking for them and they end up saying something on your phone, that means they're always listening. Which means they can also use some of what you say against you in a court of law, if possible. Just letting you know. We say Siri the Feds just playing around. A lot of people does, but on some real 100 stuff, that's if you're doing something. I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm just streaming on YouTube. You feel me? So I ain't worried about it. But if you're doing something illegal, yes, Siri is the Feds. Just to keep it out there. All right. So Detroit still with a nice lead right now. Nothing to really fret about. They still got a quarter and a half remaining. I'm not getting too comfortable with this lead. Anything can happen. And Detroit, listen, even though I feel like Orlando was a good team, we was a little shaky against Orlando. That was hit or miss. That could have went either way, if I'm being honest. So, yes, I'm a little worried. And I feel like Cleveland Cavaliers are a better squad than the Orlando Magic. I could be crazy. Now, I do feel like Orlando is a very competitive team and people undermine them just based off that seed. Pause. But I do feel like Cleveland is better. I guess just because of their backcourt, James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. I don't know. Call me crazy. But at the same time, if I'm being real, I feel like because Detroit dealt with Orlando the way they did and have the momentum that we do, I feel like we're going to get Cleveland up out of here in the gentleman's sweep. 4-1 is my prediction with this series. Please let me know if you feel any different. I am here for it. Oh, okay, look, we got the chat connected. What up, chat? Holla at me. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-4386. Detroit Pistons versus the I'm talking about the Orlando Magic. Excuse me, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers. Let me move this out the way so you can see that. Yeah, that's what the score is. Cleveland Cavaliers 62, Detroit 73. I got Detroit winning this all, man. Obviously. And getting to the Eastern Conference. Now, this is what... Can I say this? I want Detroit... A lot of people... Like I talked to my dog who's a season ticket holder for Detroit Pistons, right? Going down to Little Caesars Arena, right? He said he didn't want the Knicks to win against Atlanta because he don't like the Knicks. I said, fam, as a Pistons fan, I don't like the Knicks either. Like, I got a love-hate relationship with the Knicks. I'll explain that in a minute. But I don't like the Knicks either. And because of that, I don't care that they got past the Atlanta Hawks. I don't mind that, but you know what I want? I'd rather the Pistons face them again and we beat them in the Eastern Conference on their way to the championship. That would be sweeter to me as a Pistons fan. Like, because the Knicks handed Detroit their walking papers a season or two ago, whenever that was. At some point, I want Detroit to give the Knicks their walking papers right when they feel like they're about to go to the championship. I hope it's in the Game 7. I hope Detroit beat the Knicks in the Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals. And I hope it's on a final shot. It'll be so much sweeter, bro. New York would hate Detroit. And I would love it. I'm all here for it, man. Here's the thing. I actually love New York. Been in New York a couple times. Had a great time in New York. Jet skied on the Hudson River, unfortunately, in that nasty water. But I had a great time in New York, and I'm always looking to go back, man. I got love for New York, man. But when it comes to these sports and this basketball and my sports fam, I'm going to root for my squad every day, all day. And I'm gonna walk with that, fam. So shout out to the Pistons right now. I hope we get my reaction is that the Pistons get to the finals in the East. It's either the Pistons and the Spurs or Pistons and the Thunder. And we dog walk either one. This is our year. This is the Pistons year, fam. I don't care what you're talking about. The time is now. The time is now. We gonna walk through the Eastern Conference, fam. I don't care what nobody talking about. The Pistons will walk through the Eastern Conference, fam. They're gonna get through the Cavs. They're gonna get through the Knicks. And I want them to dog walk the Knicks in like a sweep. Maybe the Knicks get 2 games. Maybe, just to make it interesting. But other than that, I want the Pistons to embarrass the Knicks. I want Spike Lee to look stupid. Ben Stiller. Anne Hathaway, I don't know, whatever other little celebrities be there. Busta Rhymes, Mary J. Blige. I want all y'all to look goofy. Especially in the Garden. I want the Pistons to win in the Garden in the Eastern Conference Final. Game 6. That's what I want. And then we go to the finals and win it all. But anyway, that's my prediction. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-4386. Right now, Detroit with the ball. 73-64. Detroit up 9. Sir Thompson with the ball. Dribbling it, pass it to Cade. Dang near double team. Fade away. Nope. Miss. Rebound. Who was that? Jenkins. Rebound. Kicks it to Asar, kicks it back to him, kicks it out to Tobias. Tobias for the short midi. Count it. Tobias. They call him the Unk. He said he don't like being called Unk. He only in his like 30s, man. You know what I'm saying? They like to call him Unk. He only in his like mid 30s, if that. You know what I'm saying? But he is Unk on the squad. I can understand that, man. Just get your J. Cole looking at him. 4 minutes remaining in the third. Look like it's a foul called on Detroit. Beef Stew in the game. Jenkins in the game. Man, shout out to JB Bickerstaff putting in the right players at the right time right now, bro, to keep this good lead. Detroit up by 11. Cleveland can't do nothing with us. Can't do Nathaniel. Yep, Donovan Mitchell with the missed layup. Detroit coming down court. They are covered. Throws it up. No foul call. No foul call. Cleveland with the ball. Comes back down court. Ooh, Max Strus. Gets past the defender, kicks it out for the three. Three made for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell for three, unfortunately. 67-75. Donovan Mitchell with 17 points. He's 3 for 7 for the three-point line. Detroit up only by 8. Kicks it around to Tobias Harris for an unnecessary 3. Detroit gets the rebound, though, with the miss. Thompson with the ball. Kicks it out to K. Icewood at the wing. Dribbling around for the unnecessary 3. It is a miss. It was an unnecessary. Why do we need 3s, bro? Slow it down. We have the lead. Just keep building the easy 2s. Why are we shooting 3s? Cleveland with the ball, man. It don't take much for them to catch up. Max Strus with the easy 2. Now we only got a 6-point lead. Pistons. Jenkins with turnover Pistons. Cleveland comes down court with 2.5 remaining in the third. Easy lay-in. Dennis Schroeder. 4-point lead Detroit. 71-75. Bro, y'all getting too comfortable, bro. Y'all getting too comfortable, bro. Y'all getting too comfortable, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of making me mad. I ain't gonna lie. Bro. It's kind of making me mad, bro. Pistons getting a little too comfortable right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, fam, like, all right, I'm gonna have to get up out of here, bro, because I'm about to get mad. I need to take a shower, get ready for tomorrow for work. This is making me mad. I ain't gonna lie. Yep, congratulations. I'm mad. Yep. Now, it's a lot of game to be left. It's a lot of game to play. But it's like, bro, what are we doing, bro? I gotta be trading. It's almost 9 o'clock. It's about 9 o'clock. I'm about to go ahead and get in the shower and get in this bed, man. Detroit gonna have to close this out. They gonna have to close this out. I'm gonna be extremely upset. Extremely. Ain't no way we about to let them come back. I mean, we can't be in the same predicament like we were in the first series, bro. Losing game 1 at the crib, like, K with the 2. Come on, man. 6-point lead, Detroit. 2:05. About 2 minutes remaining in the third. Dennis Schroeder with the ball. Former Pistons teammate. Force 3 for Cleveland, and they make that motherfucker. Golly, Max Strus. Max Strus 4 for 3 for three-point land. 77-74, Detroit with a 3-point lead. We had an 18-point lead in this game. Duncan Robinson with an unnecessary 3, forced up shot. Miss. Out of bounds. Cleveland ball. Not happy about this at all. Cleveland with the ball, man. 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Cleveland kicking around. Dennis Schroeder drives. Nope. Turnover. Pistons with the ball. K drives. Kicks it out for the 3. Swings it around. Duncan. Drives. Swings it back around to the... Look. Possible. Almost another turnover. Like, literally, almost another turnover twice. What are we doing, bro? Pistons, what are you doing, bro? 57 seconds remaining. Don't lose the lead in the end of this third quarter, bro. Get it together. Cade shoots up a forced 3-point. Looks like he's fouled. May go to the line and shoot 3, possibly. Fouled against Tyson. Is he going to the line? Okay, Cade was smart. Once he saw he was reaching, he said, let me go ahead and swing this thing. Pause. Yep, Cade at the line for 3. Makes the first one. Let's go, Cade. Let's go, Cade. Let's go, Cade. We need all 3, fam. Come on, man. 2. 2 for 2. Let's go, Cade. Let's go, Cade. Let's go, Cade. 5-point lead. Detroit 79. Cleveland 74. One more at the line for Cade Cunningham. 50 seconds remaining. All 3. Let's go, Cade. Let's go, Cade. I wonder if Cade is short for something like Lacavius or something. You ever wonder about that? Is it like Cavadius? I feel like he a Lacadius. That sound crazy. Ain't no way your name is Cade. Ain't no way your mama and daddy intentionally named you Cade, bro. I got to know where that came from. Now here's the thing, like, any unique name can sound like it was like where did that come from? Just like I bet like when Jalen first came out, people were like, where's Jalen? Where did that came from? But then Jalen Rose explained it, which he says he's the first person named Jalen to his record, to everybody's record. And then combine the names of James and Lenny or something like that, his uncles or his dad or something like that. Don't let me get it twisted. But K could be that unique of a name that to the point where it's like, yeah, they did intentionally call him Cade. It's a mixture of 2 names. But Cade is kind of crazy. Ooh, Cleveland take advantage of the outlet. Max Strus for the outlet bang. Pause. Ooh, I saw Thompson for the 3. Ooh, to end the 3rd quarter, baby. Wait, hold on. How do young people do it like this? Hello. Hello. Anybody there? No, you can't hear me. I saw Thompson for the right before we get up out this mug, man. What's the score, man? Boy, they got me hyped in the mug. I ain't gonna lie to you. 83-76. 7-point lead on them. Going into the 4th quarter. Man, listen. Don't let me get the plan. Don't get the plan with me. Don't get the plan with me, boy. Boy, y'all got me hype up in here. Y'all got me hype up in here. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna chill out on that. All right, so listen. We're gonna wrap up the stream in a minute. Get on here, talk a little bit of basketball. Detroit Pistons doing a thing against Cleveland. Listen, hold on. Let me check the stats. Let me check the stats to be specific. Yeah, because I do want to do player stats as well. We checked out the team stats earlier. Let me check out the individual player stats. All right, maybe some players are doing better than others, which we anticipate, right? So right now for Cleveland, the highest scoring player is Donovan Mitchell, 17 points, 2 rebounds and an assist. James Harden, 9 points, 5 and 7. Evan Mobley got 14, 7 and 4. That's all y'all got for us right now? Now, unless y'all about to go off in the 4th quarter, and I'm talking about like by go off, I mean double what you made in all 3 quarters, it's over for the Cavs. If you ask me personally, it's over for the Cavs. But let me look over at the Pistons right now, right? Pistons, Cade, 21. No rebounds, 3 assists, 21, 0, and 3. Next highest scoring player, Tobias Harris, 14, 6, and 1. Then you got Duncan Robinson, 12, 0, 3. Sir Thompson 11, 8, and 5. Sir Thompson probably the most rounded player in the game right now. Looking at a double-double with two more rebounds and possibly 5 more assists. Could be looking at a triple-double with 5 more assists and 2 rebounds. Sir Thompson looking good in 28 minutes, a half an hour. Cade, 31 minutes. All of this is fair. All of this is fair. Pistons player are looking way better. Jalen Duren only 5, 8, and 2. He got 8 rebounds. I'm not mad at it. Jalen Duren. But we're going to need somebody else off the bench to go crazy. We're going to need someone. Jenkins, who we have been relying on. I ain't going to say relying on, but he been showing up off the bench. Who was that? Dennis Jenkins. He actually, in 19 minutes, he's 6, 3, and 3. Which is a little bit better than some of the starters, if we're being honest, with 3 steals. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. That's pretty solid. I damn near give him some more time. He got 19 minutes off the bench, the highest off the bench. I think that's pretty fair. He earned his. Isaiah Stewart coming off the bench, 6 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Yeah, a couple players not playing as we would all expect. It's not bad for Detroit, I will say that. Now, Max Strus is coming off the bench for Cleveland with 16 points, in 19 minutes. 16 points in 19 minutes. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. That's a weapon. You got a reliable, dependable person coming off the bench, player coming off the bench. Looked like it was a slight little scuffle between both squads. Uh-oh. Tech on Dennis Schroeder. Tech on Dennis Schroeder for Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh, yeah. Okay, go ahead and shoot them free throws, fam. Dennis Schroeder gets himself a tech for the ref. I'm glad you ain't with Detroit right now, fam. Yes, sir. Technical foul. Costing your team. There you go. Damn. K missed the first free throw. Come on, man. Easy buckets, bro. Damn, that was an easy bucket, bro. I'm talking about missed the first one. That was the only one. Damn, that was supposed to be an easy bucket for us. 83-79, Detroit with the lead. 4-point lead. Duncan Robinson with the teardrop floater. 85-79. Cleveland for 3. Nope, missed. Rebound. Ooh. Did they call travel on? Damn, travel on Cade? What happened? Cleveland with the ball, man. Dang. Too much going on. Cleveland with the ball right now. Another turnover in some sort of way for Detroit. Detroit got a lot of turnovers in these playoffs, man. We got to watch out for that. Whew. I ain't seeing no more James Harden in the game, by the way. I don't know where he went. What happened? No more James Harden in the game. Played about 9 minutes. Donovan Mitchell cannot do it by himself, but, you know, sometimes you just never know. Detroit with a 5-point lead, 87-82. Tobias Harris just scored, if I'm not mistaken. Cleveland with the basket up. No good. Detroit ball. 10:37 remaining in the fourth quarter. We also got the LA Lakers versus the OKC game going on right now. That game is pretty much tied. Lakers with a 20-point, not a 20-point lead. 20-19 lead against OKC in the first quarter. That's the Lakers versus OKC. Right now, Pistons versus Cleveland Cavaliers. Pistons with a lead by 5. Shoots the 3. It is missed. Cleveland with the rebound, coming down court. What a wild sequence of events. Tried to go for the layups, missed it, just missed the dunk, missed the 3-point. That whole thing looked sloppy on both ends. What a sloppy play. What a sloppy sequence of plays for both squads. All right, who's that? Ron Holland, number 5 for Detroit. Just tried to drive the lane, got fouled. Just tried to drive the lane and got fouled. Yep, at the line. Yes, there you go. Made the first one. Got to make every free throw. Those are going to always add up. You either get those free points or you're going to lose opportunities. Ain't going to give them the chance to catch up. Pause. And misses the second. Rebound Detroit, though. Duncan Robinson for 3. It's made, baby. Hello? Who this? You calling in live? You calling in live to the show? Let's go, Detroit. Detroit 91-82, 9-point lead. Cleveland Cavaliers with a turnover. Dennis Schroeder swings it out from the baseline. It's out of bounds. It's a turnover. No bakeries. It's a turnover. No pastries. No bakery. That's hilarious. All right, Detroit with the ball. 9.5 remaining. K with the ball. Defended. Gets the pick from Duncan Robinson. Swings it out to Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson with the floater. Ooh, it's in. Oh, whoa, what you getting pushed for? What you pushing him for? James Harden? What you pushing him for? What you pushing him for? Sorry ass? What you pushing him for? Like, for real, though. You ain't got to push him, bro. Man, bro. James Harden, get your sorry ass out of here. I only got 9 points. And now you coming in the game in the 4th quarter. Pushing somebody. Man, get your ass out of here. Hey, man, throw him out, man. Eject him. James Harden needs to get ejected for that, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, bro. What is you doing? See, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. They said, do your thing, talking about Tobias Harris. They don't like him. They don't like him being called. He don't like being called Unc, bro. Put some respect on his name, bro. He ain't no Unc stage, bro. He ain't that Unc stage, bro. Y'all put some respect on that man's name, bro. Stop playing, dog. All right, man. Listen, man. We're going to get up out of here soon, man. I'm getting a little tired. I know I need to go to bed. $9:15 remaining in the 4th. The Lakers and OKC game look pretty close too, man. 26-29 OKC with the lead. With like 38 seconds remaining in the 1st. Clock rolls down. Lakers versus Thunder. Duncan Robinson at the line for the Detroit Pistons right now, by the way. Just missed the free throw. 93-82, bro. 93-82. 82. Detroit Pistons with the lead against the Cavaliers. James Harden drives it, loses the ball. Like, where did he come from, bro? You were not in the game for like 2 quarters. Where did you even come from? Would you go take a dump? Like, for real, though. Look like OKC just put some points on the board and then a quarter against the Lakers. 31-26. Thunder have the lead against the Lakers. 31-26. By the way, just to put that out there. But Detroit is currently getting in the cracks of the Cavaliers. The Crackaliers. 93-82. Detroit with the ball. With the lead. Look, James Harden trying to start that flopping stuff. Nope, out of bounds. Who ball is it? Detroit? Yes, Detroit ball. Let's go. Let's go. Detroit ball. Yeah, man, James Harden, you can't do all that flopping, fam. Okay, try to shoot it up. Look for the foul, but missed. Nope. Duncan, don't shoot that 3, bro. Thank God he kicked out Jenkins. Jenkins for the midi. He gets nothing. Rebound Cleveland. 8.5 remaining in the fourth. 82-93. James Harden with the ball at the top of the key. Swings it around. Who's that? Donovan Mitchell. Ooh, he worked for it. Pause. He got it. He worked for it. I'm glad they didn't give him the and one. 9-point lead, Detroit 93-84. 8 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the fourth. Beef Stew. Ooh, kicks around the sore. Kicks it back out to Jenkins. I like that they're giving Jenkins a lot of opportunity, bro. Number 24 for Detroit. What they called on him? 3 seconds. On Isaiah Stewart and Thompson? What the? On both of them? Whoa. Okay, whatever, man. 8 minutes in the fourth quarter. 93-84. Man, what? You can never get you can't get too comfortable with these leads, bro. And come down to the last couple seconds, all it takes is a couple threes. And they got lethal shooters in James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. We was up by like 15 plus, maybe even 18 plus. Maybe I'd feel a little comfortable if Detroit was able to maintain. But a 9-point lead, I'm not too comfortable with less than 8 minutes remaining. James Harden with the ball right now for Cleveland. James Harden for 3. Miss. Kicks it out to Donovan Mitchell. Oh, Donovan Mitchell defended by Jenkins. Ooh, shake and bake. Donovan Mitchell toss it up. Layup no good. Ooh, rebound Jared Allen. Back out to Donovan Mitchell. Foul. Nope, no foul, no foul. Kicks it to James Harden on the cut, but he is fouled. 7:23 remaining in the game. Detroit with a 9-point lead. 93-84. 7:23 remaining. James Harden, he drew his foul. He knew what he was doing. You got that, fam. You got it. James Harden at the line shooting too. Man, makes the first one. 85-93. 8-point lead, Detroit. Not ideal, but it is what it is. James Harden shooting his last 3, makes it. Golly. 86-93. 7-point lead, Detroit. Slow it up, bro. Slow it up. Sir Thompson kicks around Duncan Robinson. Swings it out. Damn near loses the ball. Jenkins for the forced 3. Misses. A forced fadeaway 3. A contested forced fadeaway 3. Cleveland with the ball right now. James Harden with it. 6:45 remaining in the fourth. Kicks it out for three. Max Strus, who been hot all game. No Sirski. James Harden with the rebound, floats it up. It's down. 88-93. 5-point lead. Lord. Okay, yeah, this ain't ideal, but it is what it is. I know I keep saying I'm about to get up out of here, but I just want to watch a little bit more of this game, man. I'm getting a little irritated too, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we should be doing way better than this. All right, yeah, my bad. I'm just looking at some stuff. God, man. I'm so disappointed in Detroit, like, because I know this can be gone soon. I'm looking at the glass half full, not half empty. But come on, Detroit. We got to do this, fam. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Listen, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this on my way out. Listen, Detroit going to win it. They're going to win the series for sure. But I got them winning tonight. If we just so happen to lose, I see it being a close one. I see Detroit making up for their mistakes and winning 3 straight after this. Cleveland to get game 5, and Detroit close it out in game 6. That's my prediction. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. I ain't got too much more for you, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting sleepy. It's over for me. Hey, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button. Tell a friend and tell a friend. All that other good stuff. We getting up out of here. Hey, man, thank you again for kicking with KCMC from the stands of a sports fan. You already know what it is. We out.